Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 33 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Homestead Miami Speedway for the running of the Ford EcoBoost 400. The first two races here at Homestead were very exciting for different reasons, but the Cup race is the one that everybody's been looking forward to, as we have our second race weekend of the season after we saw a phenomenal race at Daytona. And we hope to have more of those races like that throughout the season. So anyway, the 38 of Cody Smart is on the pole again, and I believe this is the second race in a row he's won the pole. Rich Roy in the 14 will be on the front row. Row 2 is Brandon Tharp and Jonathan Fast. Row 3 has Billy Bishop and Steve Morgan. Row 4 is Sebastian Kukalan and Leo Walker going to be riding the 33 today. For this race, and O'Neal Balvin's in the 23, and Derek Hamill rounds the top 10 among the starters here today. So now let's get back to the swing of things, as we're about to go back to racing here at Homestead Miami. It'll be a 26 lap race here at Homestead. We saw a lot of thrills and spills in our other races here at Homestead, but we'll see what's in store for these Cup guys. The more experienced, the most experienced group of drivers in the field here in Homestead. We'll see how they run Homestead. Green flag in the air in the Ford EcoBoost 400. Oh, these guys running real aggressive. Oh, better be very careful there. But Cody Smart is going to lead first lap of the race. We already have a caution. Cars in the wall, and the 00 was involved. Handful of cars involved in the wreck. Another crash in the middle at the start-finish line. 22 spins. A messy start here at Homestead, and Christian Vargas was involved. I almost forgot to mention he was our previous winner who won the Daytona 500. But this time, though, was a completely different story, as Vargas was hit by Brianna Russell right here on the straightaway, hitting the wall, going for a spin. That wasn't the only wreck, though, that happened. Right after that, he just got held up. Oh my gosh. So after Russell spun the 00, she got up into the 43, into the 7, and then they started to crash. Then that's where the wreck happens. Friesen, Yepes, Duthet, and there's the other crash right here. Priya McShane hit by the 37. 27, 22, 19 were involved. 88 of Eli Bry was involved. Wow. Let's see if they're actually going to pit on the second lap of the race. They're not. Good call for them, because it would have been way too early to come down pit road, even with a wreck happening on lap number 2. Only 2 cars out of the race. Jonathan Wong and Diego Yepes. And the 7 of Grayson Acevedo's a lap down. But we're going to get back to the green flag at Homestead Miami with Cody Smart in front. Here we go. Here's the 6 car of Jonathan Wong going for third place. No, the 6 car of Billy Bishop, I'm sorry, going for third place. That was Wong's old ride from last season. But now Bishop is riding in that car, and he's in third place. Oh, a 3-wide battle, fourth place. Right here. 51. Steve Morgan looks to go low. And Rich Roy takes the lead from Smart. Oh, Bishop trying to pull the crossover move on the 38. And it's not going to work. Smart wants the lead back. Here he comes on the bottom. Oh, there's another wreck. 48 spins. An even bigger one. 42 is hit as well. And we have another caution. They're still hitting, making contact. Huge pile up. Robert Smith went around in turn 1. Hard crash. They'll race it back. And who's going to lead to the yellow? It looks like it's going to be Smart. Big crash. Robert Smith went around. We saw him go down, dig deep. Oh, wow. It was from Cassandra Kirker. But it was obviously not intentional. Because Smith hit the wall and Kirker got right into Robert Smith trying to slow down. But couldn't do so. And got into Smith by accident. And then the 42 gets hit hard. There's Gatlin Downey, Angel Olvera, Ying Canario, Donovan Duthit, Brianna Russell was hit. Russell's day continues to get worse, by the way. She was involved in the first caution of the race. Chase Marks, boom! Nowhere to go for the 3. And 37, John Mendez already had major damage previously. And Duthet and the 48 all have big damage. So I guess it's safe to say their race is over. And let's see if they're going to have pit stops under caution. Whoa, I'm sorry. Wow, they nearly hit the 10 car right there. Oh man, that could have been bad. So they're going to have pit stops under yellow. The leaders are coming down pit road, and for some reason, they have Rich Roy leading the pack, even though clearly Cody Smart beat him out to the caution. Wow. Really hope this doesn't really affect the way that they come off pit road, though. Oh man, that could have been, that would be such that would be extremely controversial. But here we go. Pit stops under caution. And this is the best view I could find for the race off pit road. Now, how about this? The 11 of James Richardson. I mean, Angel Olvera is out first. I'm confused from last season. Cody Smart's out first. No, wait, Bishop's out first. Wait, what? Hold on, let me just check to be sure. Oh, it was Bishop. Billy Bishop's out first. Olvera is... I don't know if he's a lap down, though. I don't know if Olvera will be your new leader. And Robert, 3 cars stayed out. They're all lapped... No, they're Robert Smith... No, they're all lapped cars, and they're going to come down pit road anyway, so... it won't matter. Olvera was who came out first off pit road the last set has to pit again. Oh wow, still has damage, and I'm not sure why they did not stay on the pit road and fix as many damage as they could instead of taking 2 pit stops. That is just weird, but at least the lap traffic is not going to affect the leaders on the restart. And it will be Billy Bishop leading the pack. Comes off first off pit road. Impressive. Billy Bishop. Wow. Smart. And then there's Roy. And Sebastian Kukalan. And O'Neal Balvin in the top 5. Gonna get back to green 1 lap next time by. It'll be a 14 lap dash to the finish, and look at the cars out of the race. 9 cars are out, 5 cars are lapped down, and the green flag is back out at Homestead. Here comes the 14. No surprise, gets by the 9 so quickly. Oh, and the 9's dropping, and here comes Balvin. But so far, Bishop is hanging on. Here comes Smart, though, for the lead. Oh, Kukulon gets in the wall. Kukulon went up in the wall. And somehow able to continues to run. Smart leads again. Cody Smart's been the dominant core of the race. Trying to hold off the hungry pack to win. Caution again. A spin. Kukulon around. Kukulon went around. We saw him earlier hit the wall. And yeah, like around here he hit the wall. Right here. This is the part where he hit the wall. He was running in the top 5 and then he just couldn't see where the wall is and he hits it. Right there, that's where he hit the wall. Obviously a little bit of a little nervous in the car considering that he's a rookie. And then after that, into turn 2, I don't know if Brandon Thorpe got into him. Let's see if he went into Brandon Thorpe, and no, he hit the wall again. I guess he didn't learn his lesson from last time, and then he finds the wall, hits it, and crashes into Daniel Bouchard and the 47 of Jonathan Fast. A little bit of rookie nerves got the best of him. Wow. A little bit of nerves got the best of him and he just couldn't find the wall twice. And he hits it, and the second time around, it spins him out right here. Hits the wall from the back and goes around. And the 51 makes contact. And Bouchard hits the 9 car. And the 47 car also hits him. There he goes around. Brings out the caution. Wow. So now the question is, do you go for fresher tires and fuel on the final laps? Well, Rich Roy's thinking that way. He's going to pit. He's going to go for fresher tires on the restart. Smart stays out, though. So does Balvin, Lopez, Carson, and Rowe. So we'll see how the strategy plays out at the very end. But if a caution comes out, that strategy is going to pretty much be thrown out the window. Unless if they pit under the caution on the lap after the caution comes out, which kind of happens frequently here in Entertown 3. Logics, whatever, all that stuff. We're back to green. And look at Anthony Lopez taking second from O'Neal Balvin. Lopez almost won the Daytona 500. Now he's trying for redemption, trying to win here at Homestead, maybe get in the playoffs. And so does Alexander Rowe, all experienced cup guys battling for the win. And how about Brandon Thorpe, now in 4th place because Kukulon got taken out by the wall and lost. 5 laps, just 6 to go at Homestead. Smart ends up in the wall. Now loses second to Rowe. That might have cost him the win there. James Richardson into 4th place over Brandon Thorpe. Crazy running. Well, you saw earlier that some guys pitted under the caution, and these guys did not. So I wonder how that's gonna play into if that's gonna come into play in the final laps. 5 to go. Lopez is leading over Rowe. Both experienced Cup drivers battling to win. Top 4 is experienced. Brandon Thorpe, I believe, is a rookie. So Thorpe is trying to really get a great finish for his debut season. 4 to go at Homestead. O'Neal Balvin, the defending champion, regular season and playoff champion, trying to continue his winning ways here in season 33 in the 23 car. And Thorpe on the pit road. 41 goes to pit road as well. They can't make it. 3 to go. Will Lopez make it? Lopez leads again, but will he get enough fuel? We saw how bizarre the pit sequence was in the X race earlier today. But now let's see if that's going to play in a factor in the Cup race as well. Lopez on the pit road, the leader's coming down, and Steve Morgan stays out to lead. I think he was the one that pitted under caution. We'll see if it pays off with 2 to go. He's hoping that an overtime finish is not required, because if a caution comes, everybody's going to be bunched up, and it'll be a 2-lap dash to the finish with a green flag run for sure. Morgan and Ray will battle for the win. White flag out in the air with 1 lap to go at Homestead, Miami, and Steve Morgan leads. Funny thing is, we haven't even talked about him all race long until this happened with 2 laps to go. So Steve Morgan, surprise, surprise, out of everybody, might try to win it. Last chance for Ray, doesn't look like he'll get him. Final corner, and it's gonna be Steve Morgan collecting the win here at Homestead, Miami. You kind of saw that Roger Ray was really giving it his all on the very last lap of the race. He was right there. Like right there. He was right here. Hits the wall. And it cost him the chance to win. Steve Morgan narrowly gets the win here at Homestead, Miami. How about that? Rick Ware, in only their 2nd race in the Haas 51 car, wins at Homestead. Wow. The luck of the Haas's, I should say. But Steve Morgan wins again. Glad to have him back in victory lane. One of the most experienced drivers in the series, and he was a former All-Star race winner, I might add. And another win to his resume, to his ever-growing resume here in the Cup Series. Steve Morgan wins again on pit strategy at Homestead, Miami. Turns out the pitting early under caution paid off, because everybody else had to come to pit road in the final laps. But Steve Morgan played it smart. Had to pit it under the last caution to get fresher tires, and it paid off. He gets the win, and he holds off a hard-charging Roger Ray at the very end. I mean, Ray was charging on the last lap, then he hit the wall, and it took his chances away to get a win. But Steve Morgan wins at Homestead, and it ends a great weekend here at Homestead, Miami. Next weekend, though, we'll have our last weekend in Florida in the 3 straight Florida span to start the season, and the next race next weekend's going to be at Walt Disney World Speedway. So the Cup Series hasn't been back to Walt Disney World Speedway since the very first season. The Truck Series will actually run its race first there, and then the Cup Series will go after that. So prepare for an exciting weekend back in the place where dreams come true. We'll see 2 drivers achieve their dreams of winning a truck/cup race coming up next at Walt Disney World Speedway, and you don't want to miss that race. It's going to be a lot of fun to be back at Walt Disney World for an exciting weekend with the trucks and the Cup Series. The X Series will not be back until Atlanta, and that'll come after Walt Disney World, just so you know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this weekend of these races, and we'll see you guys next weekend at Walt Disney World. And Steve Morgan, congrats buddy, on winning again at Homestead, Miami. We'll join him in victory lane. We'll see you guys next time in Orlando's Walt Disney World Speedway.